Okay, we are back with the finale of the Agents of Shield campaign, playing against Baron Zemo with Maria Hill. So, yeah, this has been fun. Baron Zemo, he's tough. Wikipedia, I think we're forgetting about the trait she gives to all the allies she controls. She can definitely come with field agents with non-shield allies to keep them going. Yeah, ooh, that would be a fun leadership build. Is if we go Voltron, which we could do a sidekick Voltron with Nick, and then we go like Iron Man or something, and then we can use field agents to just keep them around. I think that that could be a really fun build. Absolutely, that'd be fun. We'll do that on Wednesday. Nice. Hey Trepid, how's it going? Yeah, we're on game 5. We are on game 5. It is Baron Zemo. Okay, I like how many rules it takes to set up this last game. Okay, so prepare the evidence. We are playing in campaign mode. And so basically what we need to do is figure out the 3 symbols that are in here. We can do that by um, revealing the cards in here via a mechanic on side 1B. So we'll talk about that here in a second. But when we can progress on to stage 2 and we make an accusation. If we are incorrect, bad things happen. And so what I like to do is just like my consistent player is make sure that we know exactly what it is before we make the accusation. If we're not playing campaign, there are rules in order to set this up, and we'll probably talk about that when we play Baron Zemo solo. Okay. Campaign instructions. Put each adaptoid environment marked as in play in the campaign logs. We have strong and flying. Shuffle each copy of the adaptoid minion into the counter deck. Boom. If you recorded any surviving Thunderbolts, we did not. Set the aim and shield envelopes aside. They're here. Place secret counters on each board member environment equal to the number of recorded environments. So we got 0. Then we're setting our hit points to 9. And then each player may place 1 secret counter on a board member environment to recover equal to our recovery. We do not add the shield, the rest of the shield executive board here. Lunch break, nice. Giving multiple men the shield trait would be great to combo with Dum Dum. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. Nice. Yeah, my two-handed game that I played today, it was Maria and Nick together. Nick was running a protection deck, and the idea was to use Cersei to cheat in multiple men. And so you could cheat multiple men in from Nick's hand, and then add 3 copies, which was fun. Triskelion is shield traded. Yes. What aspects have you played so far? Just the one? I've played Maria. I played her in leadership for the first game, the modified precon, and then we've been playing campaign with just the same deck, which has just been Justice. And then I played a Justice. It's a very similar deck to the one I played two-handed. So yeah, just Justice. And then on Wednesday, we'll play an aggression and a protection. Okay. We got Zemo's manipulations. Prepare the evidence. Put each board member environment into play. If you're not playing campaign mode, well, this does say shield executive board, so I do actually think that we are going to shuffle in the aim interference cards because that's a required mod set, which makes me think that it does get shuffled in. So another mistake that I made in my recorded gameplay. You get Triskelion and other aspects. Lean into boot camp. That's cool. Yeah. Triskelion I think is a cool off aspect to grab. I think in aggression, yeah, that could be really nice. Okay. If you're not playing campaign mode, place 2 secret counters on each board member environment. And then we've got Zemo's manipulations. After the player phase ends, the first player may place 2 secret counters on a board member environment that has no secret counters on it to gain 2 cards from the shield envelope. 1 card in campaign mode. The players may advance to stage 2A to make their accusation. This comes in with 2 threats. We have Baron Zemo here, who starts with 16 hit points. Boom. Force Interrupt. When he would be defeated, reset his hit points to 16. Remove 3 secret counters from among board member environments. Cool. Maria starts with 9 hit points, and we're gonna go off. Since the response is at the end of the player phase, that's after you draw back up to your hand. And so what we'll do is we'll probably place the we'll place the threat if we have one of each aspect or one of each resource in play, because I don't want to flip it immediately. Alrighty. Got a Helicarrier, Global Logistics, Homeland, Shield Director, Gambit, and a Bell. We're gonna mulligan everything. Looking for a double. Got Pericles, Reinforcements on the double, Build Support, Reinforcements, and a special funding. That is nice. So 2, 4, 5. Oh wait, 2, 4, 6. So we can play Pericles. We could go get a Shield Support, but I don't think it really does anything for us. But we could keep Build Support, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna exhaust here. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Before we do that, we are going to add a threat to the main to search for a Shield Support and add it to our hand. It's going to be Surveillance Team. And then we're just not going to trigger any of these other ones. Triskelion, Field Agent, Med Team would add into a Boot Camp Aggression deck. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Then we're going to exhaust and grab another Surveillance Team. Then we'll be able to play Build Support, which will be nice. Okay. Special Funding, Surveillance Team, Reinforcements on the double. We'll play Pericles. We will exhaust Pericles to confuse Baron Zemo. Then we'll use Reinforcements to play Build Support that comes in with 3. Okay. Stand up. We will draw into Support Staff, Professor X, Under Surveillance, Med Team, All Points Bulletin, and a on the double. So I'm not going to add 2 secret counters here because we don't have a physical. So if we added 2 here and we flipped the executive board card that said you can spin physicals to stop the placement of them, we would lose one of our officers. So I don't want to do that. And so we'll just hang on and try it next time. We're going to go up to 5. Baron's Confused. And then our encounter card is a Diplomatic Sanctions. Discard 1 card for your hand for each AIM minion in the victory display, which is 0. But it does surge into a Diplomatic Immunity. Place 1 acceleration token here for each AIM minion in the victory display. Comes in with 3. And an acceleration icon. Cool. Support Staff. Professor X. Yeah. Okay. So if we use Support Staff, Professor X can thwart down Build Support, which then can get us a Helicarrier, and we can use that Helicarrier to pay for, I guess, anything. Our Surveillance Team would be a call. I think we're going to flip up here. Obviously, my Prime subscription ran out at noon today. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Well, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Let's use Maria to go ahead and search for 2 cost support. I guess we could go Surveillance Team. It feels A little weird. We could go field agent. Let's go surveillance team. Might as well. Oh, and then we can use surveillance team counters to move over to the Pericles. I think that worked out well. Okay. So we were alter ego exhausted to do that. We'll flip up to hero form. We'll go ahead and use under surveillance, med team, and all points bulletin to play Professor X, which will confuse Baron Zemo. X will thwart down build support, which will clear there, which will go get us a helicarrier, which is in our discard pile. You could use her shield trait giving power to really glue together some great aggression allies to use that card in aggression that is similar to mass attack. Yeah. The other thing that I'm curious about with leadership is using the new organizational funding or whatever that new card is, and just like ally swarm. I think that could be kind of fun. You could do a great mass attack deck. Yeah. There's helicarrier. We will use a on the double to play a support staff. That comes in with 3. We'll use a helicarrier and a support staff to play a surveillance team. We will use that surveillance team to thwart one off of the main. Take that down to 4. And we will move over to the Pericles, but we will not use it. We'll just stand up now. And there we go. I'm also curious about that new leadership card. I think one of the old hero new tricks that I want to try is a like a Avenger Swarm deck. Not quite sure what maybe Captain America. And then it just gets weird because I'm like, do I want to use Captain America? No one can find Captain America, but yeah. So we got a reinforcements, global logistics, the hard call, med team, Monica Chang, beautiful. We will go ahead and add 2 threat to go Chief Surveillance Officer to get one of these cards. Doesn't really matter. Over there. Alrighty. Should be great to Voltron any out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited for like an Iron Man Voltron deck. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. We're going to add 3, so we'll go up to 7. Baron is going to attack. We'll block with Professor X. X will get disintegrated. Then our encounter card is a aim interference lightning. So we can place a secret counter on each board member. You can spend X number of lightning resources to prevent it. We'll spend a med team to prevent here. We'll go 1-1. And Insight 1 takes us to 8. Cool. Alrighty. Let's use a helicarrier, support staff, and a hard call to play Monica Chang. After she enters play, we are going to go find a surveillance team, put it into play, and then add a snoop counter to each surveillance team. Okay. We'll go ahead and use Pericles to stun Baron Zemo and give Monica a tough status card. No, actually, Monica's going to thwart first. Then she'll take a tough. She'll have 1 damage. Let's go global logistics. We'll exhaust surveillance team to look at the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got shield agent, quick strike, and vulnerable. When shield activates or is defeated, add a secret counter to a board member environment. I'm okay with that because I think we're gonna flip down. So that'll be our encounter card. Then we can clear it pretty easily. Uncertain loyalties. Player to attack, thwart, defend. Probably get rid of that. Get rid of that. When defeated, the engaged player discards 1 shield ally or support they control. Otherwise, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Don't want that. And then reluctant foe. Treat the attached hero as an elite minion with scheme equal to his printed. When defeated, remove this hero and reluctant foe from the game. Search your collection for heroes whose title does not match. That's really cool. So when you reveal it, search your collection for a hero whose title does not match a character in play, and then put it into play engaged with you. Attach this card to it. Treat the attached hero as an elite minion with scheme equal to its printed thwart, and then replace its printed text box with villainous. When defeated, remove this hero and reluctant foe from the game. That's really cool. I hope you're not going to get tactical officer as the mole. That's all I've seen happen so far. That organizational support card would be good for Web Warriors too, since Web of Life of... Oh, good call. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to write that down and give you... Trap it. I'm going to build a deck. I'm going to make sure to credit you, though. Oh, that's cool. That's really, really cool. Cool. Maria will thwart 2 to take this down to 5. Hulk is your reluctant foe, right? Hulk could be good. Oh, but they have that. They have the health. So I think it's Miss Marvel. I think you grab Miss Marvel, right? She's a 1/1/9. That's a really cool card. I like the card a lot. Let's use a surveillance team to take this down to 4. Let's use Maria's ability to move one of these counters over to... let's go to support staff. And let's flip down to alter ego. We got reinforcements. I think we're gonna just toss reinforcements. I don't... let's... Ooh, that's a physical. I do like the physical. Let's stand up. We're not gonna do that. We got reinforcements, energy, Dum Dum Dugan, Nicholas Fury, Field Agent, and a strength. Beautiful. Ugh, love it. You got to love it. I'm gonna go up by 3. We're gonna be very confused. And then Shield Agent, Quick Strike. But we're an alter ego. Haha. When a Shield Agent activates or is defeated, add 1 secret counter to the board member with the fewest... Oh, you add 1. I thought you removed 1. Oops. Love the new sets coming with new resources. Yeah, they look really good. They look really, really good. We could grab the Bell. No, Bell's in our discard pile. We could grab Iliad. I think that's probably the right call, right? We'll exhaust to go find Iliad. Could go Sky Destroyer, but I think you just get Iliad onto the table. Call it a day. Iliad comes in. We've got strength, energy, Helicarrier support staff to play the Iliad. Comes in with 3 counters. We'll flip up to Maria. We will use Maria's ability to move a surveillance team counter over to the Pericles. We will confuse and stun. We've got the Iliad. We'll activate and clear 4 threat from the main. Nick will play the Field Agent. Just get supports onto the table. It is time to hydrate. Hey, Luther, how's it going? Okay. And then we will use Dum Dum to play reinforcements. Add it to the Pericles. which I forgot to remove. Monica will knock her tough to thwart one here. And surveillance team will remove one here. Stand up. Still working inventory counts? Yeah, I bet. 2, 4, 5. Send you a hydrate as I have to go back to work. Alrighty, have a good one. Got a Homeland Intervention Field Agent, Superpower Training, Genius, and an Agent 13. It's so pretty. We got 4 coming here. Baron stunned. Shield Agents is stunned. Reluctant Foe pops out. I'm gonna go grab Miss Marvel. I just realized that Miss Marvel's in the other room, so I'm gonna be right back. Cool. Okay. So, when revealed, search your collection for a hero whose title does not match a character in play. Put it into play again, engage with you. Scheme is equal to thwart, and its printed hit points is now when defeated. Remove this hero and reluctant foe from the game. So now we have a 1/1/10 minion in front of us. Cool. Such a cool card. And it's our turn. Okay. Let's use Helicarrier, Superpower Training, and a Genius to play Agent 13. Whenever Agent 13 attacks our thwarts, we get to ready a shield support. Let's go Pericles to stun Baron Zemo. And stun Shield Agent. Monica will go ahead and thwart 1, knocking herself out off of here. Agent 13 will thwart 2. Before we do that, let's use Iliad to what do I want to use Iliad for? Let's use Iliad to throw 4 threat removal here. April Duel's Fool's Day stream should be used the channel points to ban some funny Marvel Champions words. I think you can do a word ban. It's been tough sometimes. Let's use Maria's ability to move a counter from Field Agent to the Iliad. Agent 13 will thwart down here to clear that and ready the Iliad. Iliad will then get used to deal 5 damage to here. You know what? No, we're going to ready the Helicarrier. Because I'm going to use the Helicarrier to play a Field Agent. And then we're going to play Homeland Intervention. Oh, that's the threat removal card. Just kidding. We will use the Iliad to deal the 5 damage. And then we'll use Homeland Intervention to play the Field Agent. Okay, stand up. We've got a med team, special funding, life model decoy, super spies, and a field agent. 2, 4, 5. They banned add and threat. Oof. We got 2 threat here. Baron is stunned. Shield agent is stunned. Does this have villainous? Yes, it does have villainous. So we're gonna get attacked for 1, 2. We'll take it. Then our encounter card is aim interference. Oh no, actually. No, we're fine. Insight 1. I'm going to place a counter on each board member card. We can spend mental resources to prevent it. So we're going to spend super spice to prevent one of that. Helicarrier, life model decoy, field agent can play a med team. We're going to use special funding to prevent a second one. So we're only going to place on to Chief Medical Officer. Have you tried two-handed versus King the Conqueror? I think so. I think I did at one point. I think so. I don't remember who I played, but I'm pretty sure I did it. I have played multiplayer King. I don't know if I streamed it or not. Alrighty. Aim interference. We've seen the mental and the lightning. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Maria's ability to move a counter over to the Iliad. We'll use the Iliad to take out Miss Marvel. That gets removed from the game. How would you rank this box in comparisons to the others? This is up there. I think villain design, this is really, really solid. Hero design, the more I play Maria, the more of a miss she is for me. I feel like a lot of her decisions aren't super involved. Nick, I was the opposite, where I did not think I was going to enjoy Nick, and he got to where I'm very much enjoying Nick. All in all, good. All in all, good. Yeah. I don't know how to take care of this, actually. Oh, when I stunned him, he was actually vulnerable, so he gets discarded. Never mind. So he's gone. Uh, all in all, I would probably say Shield is top. It's better than Next Evolution. No, it's better than Sinister Motives. It's probably third. Nick has been a blast playing. The only played the first 2 was more. Yeah, Nick's a ton of fun. Nick's awesome. Yeah, Nick's a very, very fun. Do we have any field agents? No, we have all of the field agents are on the table. Use Maria. We're gonna flip down. Decking out. I just don't know what I use to ready Agent 13. This is a little scary. We've seen strength. We have seen strength. We've seen both of our global logistics. We have seen both of our global logistics. So we are in a situation where we have a support staff here, so we can spend 1 to prevent one of these from flipping. Yeah, it's just we could spend both of these to clear Chief Medical Officer. Just feels, I don't know, just feels not super great. Let's Let's go ahead and thwart this down to 1. Got that. Let's use Helicarrier to play Field Agent. Comes in with 3. We've seen both of our all points bulletins. That's a question. 1. Okay, so we haven't seen an all points bulletin, so we know that that's coming, which is a lightning. We're about to shuffle too. We'll hang on to the life model decoy because that can prevent one of the threats being. Cherie looks awesome. So far, Maria, the more I play her, the less I enjoy her. It feels like every single game feels the exact same. Which it is what it is. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know if it's a Maria issue. I think it's actually a Pericles issue. I think Pericles in True Solo, like I'll probably on Wednesday play a game without Pericles just to see how she does. But the fact that she can include it no matter what means that you can just evaluate her based on having that card in her deck. And the card in her deck is just really, really good. So many field agents. Hey, Salsa. Yeah, dude. AKA all point bulletins. Flip down to alter ego. We'll toss the med team and we'll stand up. Got Homeland, Sky Destroyer, all points, Homeland Intervention. Give me there. Give me another physical. Don't make me lose the chief. Every game feels the same. She reminds me of a Keyword Avengers deck. Yeah. Yes. Every game feels. Play Pericles turn 1. Flip. Couldn't the same be said about Iron Man? No, because protection feels different than justice, which feels different than leadership, which feels different than aggression, right? So if I'm playing leadership, I'm Voltroning stuff with all the tech ally upgrades, which feels different than if I'm playing protection, where it's like a repurposed build. And then if you throw in like aggression, you're looking at hand cannons and like probably Psylocke to confuse and stuff like that. Whereas Maria, because Pericles is always in the deck, no matter what aspect, it feels very samey in that sense. Whereas like the idea behind what the driving force behind what Iron Man needs to do is very similar every single game, but how you go about that in each aspect is very different. Iron Man puts his board out and then you focus on the aspect. I would disagree slightly, mainly because I think the aspects have a lot of tech cards in them now, which are better than a lot of his cards, right? So electrostatic armor, the new preparation tech cards that we just got, the hand cannons, the sonic rifles, those kind of things. I will prioritize those over his suit a good number of times. When someone can pull from all aspects from a certain thing, there'll be a definitive meta that with that person. Yeah. Depending on what the card pool is that you're pulling from, if that makes sense, right? Like I don't feel like Spider-Woman is a definitive meta or Warlock is a definitive meta because you can pull anything. But if you're restricting what you can pull, then you fall into that trap a little bit more, right? So you have Cyclops, pull all the allies. Just feels very good. You're not always building his armor as a priority. Yeah, I would say no. Gamora, there are some choices, right? Like depending on what aspects you're taking, you can choose different attack and or thwart events to add to your deck. But like here, it feels this is what I'm doing. Cable, I'm putting all the side schemes in the deck. I suspect Maria will have a different 100%. That's a really good point, Luther. She's going to feel a lot different in multiplayer. She's going to be a lot different in multiplayer. Yes. Would you consider Maria to be less of a playing hero and more of playing a trait? Nope. I think Maria boils down to getting Pericles on the table and then status the villain until you win. The other thing that will be interesting is to go up against stalwart villains and to see how she fares there. My guess is going to be fairly decent. We got 4, 5, 6. So if we do draw the punch one, we will lose. Nope, we can support staff. Never mind. Let's go up to 3. Baron is confused. We've got 2 cards. The first one being a Disavowed. Increase the cost to play each shield card by 1. Place 1 threat here for each shield card in play. Oh, geez. Alrighty. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That comes in 12 threat. That's brutal. That's brutal. Alrighty. And it has, oh, brutal. Dang. Alrighty. That's exciting. We got Undermine Support. As an additional cost for a player to ready a support, the player must spend 1 resource of any type. When defeated, remove 1 secret counter from among board member environments. That comes in with 4. Woo! Maria Hill destroys the multiplayer Maria Hill ally meta. Yeah. Maria, she had a... Oh, she does. She has a... Why does she have a hard time against Mad Titan Shadow? Yeah, make the call. Yeah, it's... Okay, so shield cards... Well, we have all points bulletin, so we can just clear Disavowed. That's pretty funny. Okay. Alrighty. So we are looking at... What did I say? Oh, one more, because I'm a shield card. So we are looking at... for each shield support I control. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Takes it down to 4. Homeland. I can play Homeland there. Professor X can play the All Points Bulletin. We can hang on to X and play X next turn. Or we can use X to pay to ready the Iliad. We also have Helicarrier. If we go Lightning here, Helicarrier and Life Model Decoy. Do that, and then heal off of Chief Medical Officer. That works. Okay, so we're not going to... Mission Impossible music play. Nice. Does the comic tease the next box this time? They do. Yeah, it does. It does. We'll take a look at it here in a second. Actually, I think we'll probably be able to play... No, okay. So let's flip up to Maria here. Let's use her ability to move a counter from Field Agent to the Pericles. Pericles will exhaust to stun Baron and give Agent 13 a tough card. Let's use Helicarrier, Life Model Decoy to play All Points Bulletin. We'll remove 10 threat. So we'll go 4 here, and then 6 here. So that's going to take us down to... So that clears. We're at 13, so we're going to go down to 7. Professor X will play Homeland Intervention. So we will exhaust 1, 2, 3 to remove 6 to take this down to 1. Maria will thwart and clear here. Agent 13 will thwart, knock the tough to clear here, or well, to take this down to 1, which will ready. It doesn't really matter. I don't have anything I want to ready. What I probably should have done is when in search for a 3-cost card, I could have readied the Helicarrier and then played the 3-cost card. But we'll spend these 2 to reduce 1 here and heal 1 from Maria. We're going to hang on to the Iliad, mainly because I want all-point bulletins to be around. Stand up. I think at this point we need to start clearing this so we can clear our board members' names. Got energy, that's a good start. Med team, super spies, under surveillance, and a reinforcements, 2, 4, 5. We're going to go up to 3. Baron is going to be stunned. Then Dark Designs, I'm going to add here. Then Baron's going to scheme for 4, 5. Takes this up to 8. Baron's scheme is insane. So that's crazy. Cool. Let's go Helicarrier and Super Spies to play under surveillance. Increase our threat cap by 4. Got we'll use Maria's ability to go to move a counter to the Pericles. Use Med Team to play reinforcements to add a counter to Iliad. Iliad will go ahead and remove 4 threats to take this down to 4. Agent 13 will thwart here for 2. Which will ready the Helicarrier. She'll take a damage. Pericles will confuse Baron and give Agent 13 a tough. We'll flip down to Alter Ego. We will exhaust to go find Sky Destroyer. No, Sky Destroyer's in my discard pile. Bummer. Okay. Med Team, I guess. We'll grab Bell next turn. Yeah, we'll grab Med Team. Then we will use Helicarrier Energy to play a Med Team. Comes in with 3 counters. We will stand up. 2, 4, 6. We've got Gambit, Reinforcements, Homeland Intervention, Superpower Training, Global Logistics, and a Monica Chang. We're going to add 2 threat here. Baron is confused. So our encounter card is going to be a Baron Zemo sword. Attached to Baron Zemo, +2 attack. After he attacks and defeats a character, place 1 secret counter on the board member environment with the fewest secret counters. We can spend 3 punch or 3 lightning resource to remove 1 secret counter from a board member environment and discard this card. Nice. Cool. Here's the official web version of the rulebook for those interested. Sweet. Okay. Let's go ahead and exhaust Maria to go find. I think we're actually going to grab Surveillance Team. Let's grab Surveillance Team. We can figure out how to pay for the bell later, but we don't need the bell right now. So there's Surveillance Team. Don't need to do anything in Alter Ego. We'll flip up to Maria. Let's use a Gambit, Superpower Training, and a Surveillance Team to play Monica Chang. she enters play, we'll grab the surveillance team here, and then add a counter to each one of these. We will use this ability to add one to Pericles. We'll use Pericles. No, we will thwart with Monica down to 3. Then we will use Pericles to stun and tough here. 1 damage there. We've got a Helicarrier to play reinforcements. Choose any number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 6 or less. Place 1 all-purpose counter on each one of those supports. So let's go 1. 2. 4. 6. We will play a Homeland Intervention to exhaust 2 field agents to clear here. Let's use Support Staff and a Global Logistics to remove 1 counter from the Tactical Officer and deal 2 damage to Baron Zemo. Yeah, the comic does tease the following box. Yeah. We'll take a look at it, because it's not what everyone thought it was. Which is kind of fun. Stand up. We got Special Funding, Global Logistics, the Hard Call, Reinforcements, the Bell. 2, 4, 5. Sweet. Add 2. Baron stunned. And counter card is Might Makes Right. Baron Zemo attacks you. If no character takes damage from this attack, remove 3 secret counters from among board member environments. Insane. Alrighty, so he's attacking for 4. We will block with Monica. 4, 5. That knocks the tough. Nobody took damage, so we will remove the counters. Sick. Definitely not what we thought it was going to be. Yeah. Awesome. Okay then. Alrighty then. Yeah. Let's 2, 4, 5 Helicarrier to play the Bell. Comes in with 4 counters. Maria will move a counter from Surveillance Team to Pericles. We'll use the Pericles to what do we want to do? Is there any reason to go down to Alter Ego? I guess so. There's a med team down there. We draw more cards. We'll confuse. And we will give a tough status to Monica, I guess. I kind of don't want to do that. I think I have to. Oh, what I can do is let's have Agent 13 thwart and knock off her tough, and then we'll give it to tough. But I want Monica to leave play so that I can play her again and get her when entering play abilities. I tell you, it's not Defenders, it's not Fantastic Four. It is the Powerpuff Girls. Nice. Who could have seen it coming? Okay. Let's flip down. We'll heal up to 9. And we'll end our turn. We got 2, 4, 6 cards. Med Team, Strength, Genius on the double, Dum Dum, and a Nick Fury. Yeah, that'll do it. Stand up. Let's go ahead and add 2 counters to... We haven't seen the Strength one, right? Yeah, we haven't seen the Strength one. So let's add 2 counters to... I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go to here. To clear... Oh no, it died. Oh, there's only 1 more left. Okay. So we got Authority. So 2, 4, 6. So that is... I'll turn that on here soon. So that's enough to make the I think I just need a dedicated fan on this thing. We have 6 of the 9, so we can make a valid accusation. To do that, we flip Baron, and then he's gonna get steady. And I don't want that because he's confused right now. Might as well wait until next turn to hit that steady. And then we have Dum Dum, we have Nick, we have options next turn. So we're not going to make the. Oh, wait, hold on. It doesn't say then the players may advance to stage 2A. There is a period. After the player phase ends, the first player may place 2 secret counters on a board member that has no secret counters on it. Players may advance to stage 2A to make their accusation. I don't actually know if I need to place counters in order to make an accusation. It's a good question. I think what we're gonna do is, it doesn't really matter. It's no secret. I will do this eventually, but just to make sure, and if anyone knows, let me know. Do you have to? Yeah. Salsa, I turned it off. I'm letting it cool down a little bit. Nothing's really happening on the board. But yeah, I'm gonna fix it here in a second. I just like to let it cool for like a minute, and then usually it'll have another 30 minutes or so left in it. But I think what we're gonna do is not place threat on the main, so that we can there we go. Not place threat, or not place here, so that we can just do this later. Yeah, I just need a dedicated fan on it. The fan that I bought was super cheap and just died, so I just need another one. But also the fan causes it to like vibrate slightly, which is really annoying. I don't know why it started doing it. Like it didn't do it, and then like I think just as the camera's gotten older, it started to. But okay, let's add 2 thread here. Baron is confused. Our encounter card is a Adaptoid. When defeated, remove one all-purpose counter from an environment. He is tough. He is +1 attack and +1 scheme, and he gains insight 1. We got 1 here. Sweet. Maria. Do we have any more supports? Sky Destroyer is in our discard pile. I don't think we have any supports. So I also don't really know what I would do with my basic activation. Med team there. Do we have a med team in our discard pile? We do. Yeah, I don't think I have any more. I'm not 100% sure how to use my basic on. I could Monica and Maria to take out the Adaptoid after a Bell, which I guess is fine. Yeah, we'll do that. No, we have Nick. We're gonna play Nick. Then we'll play Med Team and we'll hang on to Dum Dum. Okay. And it doesn't matter what we have in here because we're not going to use it. Cool. Okay, so let's flip up to Maria. We've got a Genius and a Strength to play Nicholas Fury. After he uses a basic power, we can add a counter to one of our shield supports. We'll go ahead and use the Bell. We'll deal 3 damage to Zemo, 1, 2, 3, and 3 damage here. Zemo's about to heal, so it doesn't really matter. Nick will go ahead and attack here, which will knock out the Adaptoid, deal 1 damage here, and we add a counter to the support staff. We'll use support staff. We'll use Helicarrier on the double to play Med Team. Got that there. Maria's ability will move a surveillance team counter to Pericles, I guess. We have a Dum Dum Dugan, which is a physical resource for whatever we need here. I don't think we need to ready anything. Let's have Monica just go ahead and thwart here, I guess. Maria will thwart here too. Why not? It doesn't really matter. Okay. At this point, we will go ahead and end our turn and make an accusation. So we're going to add to the medical officer. We have a lot of lightnings, right? Do we have our global logistics and homelands? Global, homeland, homeland. I don't know. We'll go with chief medical officer. That will get us this, and we will make our accusation to move on. So, when revealed, make an accusation by guessing a means, motives, and opportunity along with the board member associated with that combination in the campaign log. This board member is the accused. Alrighty. So, let's look at the back of this guy. We've got these are this is means, motive, opportunity. So for the means, it is the blue. For the motive, it is the black, and for the opportunity, it is the purple. So blue, black, purple. So it's going to be the chief medical officer. Oh, that was a good call. Nice. Oh, I guess I could. Yeah. Okay. So blue, black, purple. Chief medical officer. That's our accusation. Blue, black, purple. We did it. Nice. Alrighty. Do the following. Use the cards in the aim envelope to identify the mole. For each guess you got wrong, place 1 secret counter on each board member card. We got 0 wrong. If you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters on the accused. Advance to stage 3A. When revealed, flip Baron Zemo to his unmasked side. So he gets flipped. He becomes steady. When he activates against you, either place 2 secret counters on a board member or give Baron Zemo an additional boost card for the activation. Find his sword and attach it to him. It's right there. And then reset his hit point value. So he goes up to 22 hit points. Okay. When revealed, flip the mole to its attachment side and attach it to Baron Zemo. Place 1 threat here for each board member counter, or for each secret counter on each board member attachment, which is going to be 2. Then this flips and becomes attached to the villain. After a secret counter is placed here, either heal 2 damage from the villain or deal 1 damage to the friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points. And Baron is at a +1 attack. We can put these away. Alrighty. It's the final countdown. This is after we readied and everything. You have to do that at the end of the phase. Alrighty. Let's rock and roll. Got Dum Dum. We got on the double, special funding, shield director, and a all points bulletin. Ooh, that all points bulletin is going to cook. We got an encounter card. We're going to place 2 threat here. Baron is going to attack us. I should have used the Pericles. I don't know why I didn't. For some reason, maybe I thought he was going to get stalwart, but really he just goes to steady. So I'm not sure what I was doing there. Baron's going to attack us for 5 plus a boost card. Will block with Agent 13. +2. This card gains +1 boost for each aim minion in the victory display, which is 0. It's going to knock the tough. Then we got 2 encounter cards. The first one being the Adaptoid. Second one being a Master Plan. So we'll discard cards until we get a side scheme and put it into play. maybe there are no side schemes. There are no side schemes. Are we about to deck out? That'd be kind of crazy. Alrighty, no side schemes. What does All Points Bulletin do again? All Points Bulletin, for every shield support you control, you can choose to either remove a threat from a scheme or deal a damage to an enemy. So now that we have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. It's a 2-cost card for 13 damage. AKA, it's a one-shot right now. He doesn't have... Oh, and he got an additional boost card. So, the additional boost card knocked off the tough. Or actually, because I forgot it, I can place 2 secret counter on a board member card. We'll do that. Just because I forgot. We'll throw it on Tactical Officer. Alrighty then. You all ready for this? Da, 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 da. Okay, so we've got a Helicarrier and a Shield Director to play All Points Bulletin. For each shield support you control, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 will deal 13 damage. That takes him down to 9. That's All Points Bulletin. We will use a Maria. Actually, we'll use Nick to go ahead and attack Baron for 1, 2. Give 1 to the Iliad. Iliad will deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will then on the double to ready the Iliad and deal 5 more damage to Baron Zemo. Would you consider its effective cost to be 2 since you need at least 1 support previous to make it work? No, it's consider its effective cost to still be 3. It's the card. I probably wouldn't play it until I have minimum 4 out there. I would still have it be 3. It's just a card that I wouldn't play until after I've put out a good number of supports. So there you go. That's Maria through the campaign in 4 hours and 9 minutes. That expert campaign, expert mode, 4 hours and 9 minutes streaming through the campaign. Maria's pretty good. Maria's very strong. Yeah. Nice. Alrighty, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get when we win. Scenario 5. Victory. Zemo's defeated, the mole is exposed, and the heroes are exonerated, and the players win the campaign. Turn the page to read the conclusion. I actually haven't read this because I wanted to do it on stream. Okay. Helicarrier Iliad, 1 week later. Nick and Maria talking. Nick, I'm so sorry about this. I tried to change the board's minds, but forget it. When you need a fall guy, grunts like me get sacrificed. What I don't know is how you dodged the axe. It was your call to go to AIM Island. They were afraid of explaining publicly why the shield director had gone rogue. And no one bats an eye when someone like me takes the blame. We have to preserve the public's trust in shield for everyone's security. And this is about protecting the status quo and those in power. Maintaining shield's reputation is for the greater good, Nick. Is it giving Zemo a badge for the greater good? Or is it that the system has become so rotten from the inside that it needs to be torn down and rebuilt? I don't like what I'm hearing from you, Agent. I'm not your agent anymore, Maria. If I ever see you or agents again, that'll be a bad day for both of us. Sometime later at a cafe, got a red car. Was bringing Lola a good idea? I disabled the tracker. No one knows I'm here. What's the word? Hill seems to be willing to let you go. Why'd you want to see me? To warn you. There's a storm brewing on the horizon. What kind of storm? A superhero civil war. Congress passes the Registration Act. So, that looks like we're getting Civil War as our next box, which is the final box that Caleb designed. So that is his fantastic swan song. So Not necessarily Fantastic Four, but it does look like Civil War. So I'm very curious what that looks like. I'm guessing that that means that we're going to see the redesign of Captain America in that box because he's gone out of print. They're not reprinting him. They said that we will get more stuff. And when I think Civil War, I think Captain America. The other one would be Tony. I kind of associate Tony and Cap as the two Civil War characters. But from what I understand, the core box is an evergreen title, meaning that we will not get a reprint of Tony. So I'll be curious to see how that works. Maybe it's just one side of the Civil War and it's just Captain America, but that is exciting. I'm curious how they do that. I'm curious if there'll be player versus player mechanics in it. I kind of hope that there is not. I'd be okay avoiding that and figuring out a way to make heroes villains and villains or heroes villains so that you could fight against Tony. If you are playing as like the Captain America side, I think that's cool. I think that's really exciting. Yeah. Nice. Campaign's fantastic. I think that the villains in it are really good. The weakest I think is MODOK actually. And I really like MODOK. But out of the 5 sets of encounters, they all have their strengths. I think my favorite is Thunderbolts. Second is maybe Batroc. I like Batroc a lot. I think Batroc is really fun. The kind of the reverse mechanics where you're thwarting through the side scheme rather than trying to clear, or you're trying to not let it pop. You're trying to go progress through it. I think that's really cool. But yeah, really good stuff. Sweet. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. Appreciate you all. I will be back. Who's the shady guy in the few comic strips? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Is that somewhat kind of looks like Coulson? I don't know who Lola is. Was bringing Lola a good idea? I don't know who that is. But yeah, I will be back on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. That looks like Coulson. Okay, cool. I like it. So Coulson. That makes sense, right? Coulson would be communicating with Nick about that kind of stuff. Lola is Coulson's car. Oh, got it. Oh, that's fun. That's cool lore to have. Okay, so yeah, it definitely is Coulson then, because if that's Lola's car, or if yeah, so Coulson is interacting with Nick to talk about the Civil War. Yeah. So on Wednesday, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be playing some Maria and Nick. We're gonna have some aggression and protection decks, I think, for Maria, and then a justice and or not. No. What are we doing for Nick? We've already done protection and aggression, so probably we've done justice as well. So we'll do a leadership Nick, probably another protection Nick. Red card matches Hawkeye. It does match Hawkeye, doesn't it? Yeah. All the Shield characters are driving big red cars. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Wednesday stream. On Thursday, we're also going to be doing some old hero new tricks. So got a couple of decks concepts built out. We'll be playing those on Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll be back with some Lord of the Rings. So hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day, and we will see you all on Wednesday. Peace.